Thank you so much for recording it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the mic. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Thank you. Thank you for your help to actually make it functional.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love doing that. I've been vibe coding since the beginning. I started building apps like 8 years ago.
Go ahead.
I started doing search engine optimization and web development back in 2006. So that's going to be the basis of what I'm going to be showing here, because this is not just for real estate, but this particular one is focused on web development for real estate in order to show up using search engine optimization, but also the intention is to show up on the AI search engines. So if you don't get ahead of it right now, like in the next 6 months, it's going to be a heck of a lot harder to catch up to the AI search engines later. So we're trying to stay ahead of it. And the good foundation for all showing up of AI is going to be just the foundation of AI showing up there is SEO. It comes down to that. You have to know that first to do it right. Now, you can hire AI agents, have different people doing this stuff for you, and it'll tell you that it's doing it, and it's pretty good. But you want to have foundational data that's actually based on experience and knowing, testing different things and making sure that it's actually going to be accurate so it will actually show up proper. So, what did I do wrong here? Here we go. Sorry about that. Huh. This one? Sure. Okay. Now, let's do this. There. Okay. So, first one. This is basically kind of like showing up where buyers look. This is keeping you in the loop of all this stuff. But what I'm going to do is show you what this tool is that I made using Claude Code. It's right here. This one quite isn't live yet, but I do have a surprise for you at the end. I have my first app that's actually completely live. I made sure to have today be the deadline, and that's another surprise coming up right after this part. But that one you'll be able to download by the end of the night. So this one is, I'm going to go to the bottom real quick. So right down here, it's going to show you the kind of analysis you're going to put in your website, and it's going to be able to give you enough data in order to actually implement it into any of these different things, such as Squarespace, WordPress, Webflow. It'll break down each one, depending on which category it is. So what it does, it analyzes your site, and it tells you what's wrong with it, and it also gives you step-by-step processes on how to fix it. Now, there's other things such as Ahrefs and SEMrush and Ubersuggest and all these other things that do really powerful analysis. But when they tell you how to implement it, it's a little more challenging. Doing that, you have to go back to being a super educated techie person. So I told Claude, here's a tip. Write everything that's in the step-by-step in a 4th grade language, but don't make it sound like children. So I literally tell it that whenever it kind of breaks down stuff. So we'll see how the analysis comes out here. So that's just the first little button here. Now this software, I made it so that each one of these is actually clickable so that you can find out more and more detail. So how many people know anything about SEO? Basic stuff. So does anybody know what schema markup is? No? Yeah? 1 or 2 people? Okay. That's another little secret, that if you don't have the schema markup on your website, you can have all the SEO you want, but if you don't have schema, then you're still kind of invisible to the AI. So what this does here, we click this, this is the hidden code that makes Google trust your listings. It's pretty cool. And so what this tool does, it analyzes, it gives you a schema markup for every one of your pages. That's just one thing it does. So keep going through. We have your ranked leads, what's going to happen here, seeing how it's there. It's going to actually give you data on searching and tell you what your scores are for AI, if you're showing up or not. But it's also going to connect to your Google Analytics and to your Google Console, so all that stuff's going to be talked into itself in the background. It's going to be really, really powerful. That part I'm still working to finalize on it, but it also tells you the money impact when it comes to certain things here. So like how much lost revenue and things like that. So just for the sake of time, I'm just going to run into do a analysis here. Sorry, something I already analyzed here. 1 second. You know what? I'm going to do Shannon's website. Is that okay?
Yes. I haven't done the fixes to it, so I'll give you the real deal.
Okay. Sorry. 1 sec. You know what? Let's just let's do it again real quick. So I'm gonna find the other one. Let me show you something real quick. So what was your website again? Anybody else want to run their website real quick? What's your website? How do I spell it? C-A-S-A? C-O-M-M-O-N.com. Okay. So it's going to take a minute here. While we're waiting here, I'm going to go back into this next one. I'm going to come back here because it's going to take a minute because this is the cool thing I wanted to show you guys. This is called Swift Snap. What this is an ability to enhance your ability to create powerful websites from the ground up, because you have to do the search engine optimization to the back end of every single photo in order to change the file names. You have to compress the images. You want to have things targeted towards local search engines. And local search engines, we're going to have the top 6 cities that you're going to put in here. So if you have a website, it's optional. Put this in here. Then you put in your business niche. Then you put in your top 6 cities. I'm just going to do 2 for the category here, Mar Vista, and then in Culver City. Now, click here, save. Now what you do, you put in your name and then who you are, and in order to get more personalized data, you're going to write down who you are, what your brand story is, and then who your target audience is. And I'm not going to do that at the moment, but this is how you get generated captions. It's going to actually sound more like you, and it's going to expedite the process so quickly that we're going to make it scheduled posts up to 5 times a day. So you can post 150 photos per month in less than 90 minutes worth of work. And we're going to give you the playbook in order to hand it off to a virtual assistant. So all you have to do is take pictures, upload them to a folder, and then everybody else will do that. So it's going to be 5 times a day, save you a ton of time. So we're going to go to the next section right here. Now you drop your photos, come here. I'm just going to do this. We'll put in about 3 just for the heck of it. Okay, there we go. So analyze, and so it's going to offer what size you want to put it. So if it's on social media, you can make them really small. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to keep it at 1200 pixels wide. Tip is, if you transform every photo that's on your website to WebP format, supposedly it's supposed to load 20 to 30% faster as opposed to having a bunch of JPEGs on your site. So these are all just small little details that are going to make a difference, because there's a difference between a site that loads between 1 second and 3 seconds. It's like something like a 40% loss of sales because your site is 2 seconds longer for loading. So that's why you want the formatting to be all there. And typically, you have to do this with every photo. This is how I did it for years. You go in and you got to convert it and resize it and change the names and do the alt text. This also does captions and hashtags and everything all at once. And if you get the premium plan, you can do up to 40 images at once. It's badass, if I do say so. Okay. And it syncs to your Instagram and LinkedIn. You post directly from the app. You don't have to go back out and copy and paste anything. But you can also use it for your website, as I said. So first, you can see here, modern metal wood fence installation, Los Angeles. It's targeting your local search engines just by doing all that. Modern composite wood with black metal frame. So of course, it's not going to get 100%. But it's going to do roughly 90% of the work for you. So you do want to double check everything before you post it. But most of the critical thinking is already taken care of. So we got the hashtags already done. Now, Instagram and LinkedIn both have two different conversations. So if you look below here, there are two different choices for Instagram and also two different conversations for LinkedIn. You choose whichever one you want better. And then you come down here. We're going to do Instagram first. And then you get to double check everything right here and then post directly to Instagram. But then you can schedule. That's another thing. I'm not going to show that at the moment, but you can schedule up to 5 times a day and then run it 3 different times with 40 images in each one. Like I said, you can see how much time this is going to save. And if you're ever building a site using AI and all that, there's a million template things and they're beautiful. They look really good, but they miss all this data. So if you use this first before you're uploading anything, before you're putting any image on anything, you should do this because it's all about AI finding you on Google, being able to talk to all the search engines, knowing that you're providing the right answers embedded all the way down to your images. That's what it comes down to. So anybody interested and want to try this out, I have a QR code right here, and there is a free trial with no credit card. If you guys want to take a picture of that, I'd love to have some feedback on it. You get up to 15 images or 48 hours to try it out. No credit card to sign up. And pretty stoked about that one. Yeah. So let's check this really quick here. Well, oh, there we go. Okay. So check this out. It points out like if your hero keywords are correct. It tells you about your CTA if it's vague and low. This is just a ton of information. This is only the home page, by the way. Everything on this report, I'm not going to go through this, but it's going to show you no pricing, missing this, get in touch, images, and it also points out stuff regarding your graphics, regarding buttons, calls to action, and stuff that's going to make user experience as powerful as possible, to keep them on your page, and also answering as many questions that potential people in the industry are asking, because that's the other way that you show up in all of the AI search engines. Your markets down here, and then photos, it's breaking down. Gives you suggestions also for like if your animations or graphics are not good enough, it says try this. It gives you suggestions for better headlines, like if your headline is off and your H1 tags are off, it gives you suggestions. So you can keep on regenerating, but I just wanted to go through here, almost done with the last bit here, but I appreciate you guys being here tonight, and thank you so much, Andy. And anybody, if you guys want to book a call with me, we could look at your site. There's another thing right here, and you could take a picture of this. Oh, it's called SwiftSnap, SEO.ai. That's the website, if you missed the QR code. So, love to help you guys out if you got any questions about your website and anything else having to do with that. And if you want to rent an event, hit us up. Thank you guys so much.